Benvenuti ragazzi a questo secondo episodio di Overclocked. Spero che il primo episodio vi sia piaciuto e che l'avete guardato con simpatia. Siamo arrivati qui all'ospedale e c'era questa atmosfera sempre molto creepy, molto sul paranormale. Che spettacolo.
It could be Victorian. Now whatever. The building's pretty old. An intercom.
Yes.
This is David McNamara.
Do you have an appointment?
Indeed, with Dr. Young.
Regarding what?
I would very much like to discuss that with Dr. Young. I'm a psychiatrist from D.C. Could you open up, please?
Che bellezza questo spettacolo da questa inquadratura. Questo non c'è niente.
Rather bleak. Good day, madam. I believe we've just been speaking to one another.
Dio, che spettacolo.
Yes. Awful weather, isn't it?
I have a lot to do, Mr. McNamara. If you'd like to follow me.
Yes, of course.
Dio, che spettacolo questa cosa.
I'll tell Dr. Young.
Questo atrio.
He's here.
Good, good. I'm here, David. Come on over.
Sì, vengo, con calma. Calma e parsimonia.
Our wonder boy from the capital. Welcome.
Hello, Dr. Young. I've already heard about you. I'm pleased to be able to work with you.
Tamara, this is David McNamara, the trauma specialist from Washington. The government has sent him to help us. Because we can't handle things here by ourselves.
Well, I don't think it's quite like that.
Mr. McNamara and I have already had the pleasure. Do you still need me, Doctor?
No, you can go. David and I will just get started with our work. Thank you, Tamara.
Is she always so...
Sì.
short?
Tamara, indeed, yes. You can call her efficient. You'll get used to her.
Ah. I take it you have some information for me.
We've had some for days.
I disegni sono fatti veramente molto bene.
Maybe we should wait for the detective. As far as I know, he ought to be here soon.
I wouldn't bet on it. He is never on time. Anyway, you'll need some things from me for your work. I'll have a look and get them all together.
Can I have a look around?
Of course, I'm in the cockpit, out front in the hall. Just come on in when you've seen enough.
Vediamo un po' in questi spioncini come la situazione. Vediamo, questa sta a dormire. Buonanotte. Di qua. Sempre tutto tranquillo. Chi è quello? Vedi che me lo ricordo.
Hey, you there.
Yes?
What are you doing here?
Che succede?
I could ask you the same thing.
You don't get funny with me, friend. Detective Moretti, NYPD.
Per cappotto.
I'd like to see your credentials, and fast.
I don't believe that'll be necessary, Detective. My name's David McNamara, forensic psychiatrist from Washington.
Ah, the shrink.
Yes, the shrink.
Ah, well, excuse me, Doc. I thought all you psych types wore white coats.
Many do, but not all. I find normal clothes are less threatening to the patients.
My wife sees it the other way around. Figures folks are much more scared of plainclothes cops than the blues. You're late, Doc.
Yes, I'm sorry. Personal stuff. I couldn't get here any earlier.
Someone die?
No.
Someone sick?
Listen, Detective, can we leave it at that, please? I couldn't get here earlier, okay?
Sorry, Doc. I'm just a curious guy. It goes with the job. Anyway, you'll get over it.
I'll get over what?
Now who's the shrink here, you or me? Okay, let's talk business. You seen this mess already?
I just got here.
Well then, let's bring you up to date. You have anything against talking in the hall without this racket?
Dr. Young's out front, waiting in the cockpit.
I'd prefer to do this without Dr. Young. Jeez. Come on, Doc.
Beh, dopo quel casino di prima non siamo più tanto tranquilli.
Just a sec, Doc. I said we'd do this without your colleagues. Come over here.
Okay, here I am. So what have you found out?
Not much. We found 5 automatic pistols, a whole heap of dirty clothes bought from department stores, and a few aggressive, nameless amnesiac crazies.
Oh. You got any theories?
Drugs, maybe? A sect? Whatever, it's difficult to imagine that all 5 of them are here by coincidence. We're still checking if any of the kids can be connected with any homicides. The big problem is we don't know a damn thing about any of them.
What's with the tabloids printing their pictures?
La
We
musica è
couldn't do anything about
spettacolare,
it.
la
We got
musica.
orders from the highest level to
Veramente
keep a lid on it.
spettacolare.
Total news blackout. Some stuff got
Mette veramente
leaked to the
molta
press.
soggezione questa
Well,
musica.
kids just have a nose for it. So Doc, just so we understand each other, as a doctor, you're under an obligation of patient confidentiality anyway. But I just have to inform you that these investigations and anything connected to them are strictly top secret. Okay? You won't speak to anyone, and that goes for your wife and your mother. Understood?
No problem.
Good. Now let's find out what the hell happened to those kids. How long are you gonna need?
I can't tell you that.
Can't you be a little bit more specific?
Trauma patients all react very differently. Maybe I'll know more tomorrow. Maybe in 6 weeks.
And maybe never, right?
Maybe you could let me begin first, Detective.
Yeah. You're the shrink.
How long have you been there, Moretti?
On the job? As of this year, I'll have been carrying the badge for 25 years. I'll be getting a gold watch.
Madonna,
I
oh
can't wait.
madonna,
Have
quanto
you ever seen anything
chiacchierano.
like this in all that time?
Chiacchierano veramente
There are
tanto.
wackos running
Madonna
around this city
santa
in the
vergine
thousands.
io.
I've seen everything from burned out Vietnam vets to flipped out grandmothers. The weird thing about these kids is that they're not individual cases. You might almost think it's something contagious.
Sure not. Why don't you want Dr. Young with us? had some kind of problem with him?
No, it's just I'd prefer not to have him hear every word. You're leading the investigation now, Doc. He doesn't need to know everything. What do you make of him?
Nothing at all. I know him only from his professional papers.
He's a little strange, for sure. But what do you expect from a shrink? Present company excluded, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, strange. But you almost get the feeling that this kind of hospital does something to people. I mean, you met Young's assistant? She'd give anyone the creeps.
Maybe you're right. We're all a little cracked. How can I get a hold of you if I turn up anything new?
I'll send you my contact details. But I'll come by from time to time if that's all right with you.
I have no problem with that.
Which hotel you staying at again?
The Skyline. It's in...
Non c'è poi questo film, si chiama Skyline.
If you get bored, we can meet up for a beer.
Great. I could use some relaxation.
Finalmente stai... Madonna, il quarto
Keep me
chiacchiera.
up to date.
Sure will.
All right. Good luck.
Aiuto, sono qui!
Somebody's screaming back there. Closed. Dr. Young, do you have a moment for me?
Already done with the checks?
I'm not doing any checks here, Doctor. The detective is outside. We've been talking.
Good. Then you're already up to speed.
There's a few other things I want to discuss from a medical perspective. Tell me, how long has this hospital been here?
Oh, you mean how come it looks so run down?
Okay, yeah. Nobody should be treating sick people under such conditions.
What you mean is that no deserving psychiatrist should be working in a place like this. Yeah, welcome to 1960s Romania, David. You can thank your government for the conditions.
I'm not really sure you could get away with a place like this.
Ti
under
aspetto
current
un attimo di
guidelines.
chiacchierare qua.
Staten
Bella
Island
la
Hospital
misura,
isn't
bella
going to
miseria.
exist for much longer. As it looks at the moment, these 5 young people are its last cases.
Okay. So what's going to happen to you and Tamara?
We'll be taken care of.
You've already found a new position?
You could say that.
May I ask where?
You may not, I'm afraid. That's a private matter between Tamara and myself.
Okay, I get it. Tell me about this morning's incident.
Okay, a young female, approximately 20 years old. Picked up at 5:30 at the Flatbush Avenue junction, close to the Skyline Hotel. She's in cell 4, second door on the right down the corridor.
What's her condition? Is she receptive?
In shock, completely traumatized, totally vacant.
Medication?
Dopo ciò che è successo all'inizio gioco, non credo sia...
We were directed to wait until you arrived.
Has she said anything since? Called out? Written anything?
Only wailed like the others. Pretty much the same.
And? What's your opinion?
My opinion here doesn't come into it. You are the external expert for such cases.
Oh, doctor, please. You were publishing articles while I was still in elementary school. Now I'm asking you for an opinion as a colleague.
No, David, they're your patients now. That was communicated to me most emphatically.
Okay then. I've read your articles. The Young method. Medication-based memory therapy, am I right? You had a glittering career.
True, but that was many years ago. Shall we say things didn't go entirely as planned?
Yes, that can happen. I'm no stranger to that sort of thing myself.
Really? You seem to be a man much in demand, David. Any practicing psychiatrist who is summoned to work for the government surely can't complain.
I haven't worked for the state since my military service.
And I have worked exclusively for the state.
Sta musica comunque
What's the condition of the other
sempre
patients?
inquietante
Let me
da un
just
certo
give
punto di
you the
vista.
files.
This morning's case is already there?
Naturally.
Can I visit the cell?
You can, but I'd be careful. Cell 5 is having repeated violent outbursts, and with the others, I'm not so sure about them either. Tamara, give him an alarm pager and the keys.
Finito? Possiamo andare?
Thanks.
Okay then. Good luck, my dear colleague.
Finalmente.
Thanks, Doctor. I'll go take a look myself.
Ritorniamo dai malati, dai pazienti, voglio dire. Questo dovrebbe fare qualcosa, mi pare. Oddio. Dai, mostrilla. E occhi spiritati, oh! Oh, madonna, che si brutto.
I better get out of here.
Faresti meglio se per questo.
I'm gonna go have a look at the other ones.
Vediamo qua.
Good morning, son. Hey, man. Hey, look at me. See you later, then. Just chill a little, huh?
Questa non mi sembra un po' carina, a parte che è una vittima. Ah. Se non sbaglio alla fine del gioco guariscono tutti quanti, mi pare. Mi pare, poi non sono sicuro.
Hello. Can you hear me? Don't cry, sweetheart. I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. I'll come back later. Hi, son. Don't worry. Keep calm. I'm David McNamara. I'm here to help you. Can you hear me? Do you understand? Jeez, what the hell happened to you guys?
Hey, somebody's there.
Chi stai arrivando? Chi?
What was that? You're remembering something. That's good. Nothing can happen to you. I'll come back later and we'll have another try, okay?
E devo dire che è più bello di quello che mi ricordavo.
My God, these kids are completely gone. I'll look through the files first. I hope Meridian sends me his contact details soon. I've got a few questions for him.
Ora possiamo parlarci con questo.
Hi. Good morning. Haven't I seen you over there on the pier in Manhattan?
So?
Oh, nothing. It's just that I don't know a soul in New York, and so I'm a bit surprised when I meet somebody a second time.
Yeah. Amazing.
What are you doing out here? You're gonna get wet through and through.
You tell me. It's just my job.
What is your job then?
Security.
Che poi questo tizio non si può portare un ombrello.
A shitty job.
Cioè, sotto la pioggia
Exchange hung
a bagnarsi.
12 hours hanging around.
Chiedi un ombrello, qualcosa per coprirti, una capocchia.
And? Has anyone ever made a run for it?
Nah. This place is like a graveyard.
Yeah. Almost too much.
Now you're getting wet, friend.
Caruno,
I'd better go inside. See you around. You should do something about that cough. Yeah, okay?
You're joking, right?
You really ought to take shelter.
I'm okay.
Congratulations on your purchase of the new Cell 72i. Using this handheld device, you can receive email, make voice recordings, and of course, telephone as well. Use the icons on the graphical interface to call up functions and to use them.
The most important thing for me is a speech recording function. I record sessions and play them back on it. In group sessions, it sometimes helps patients to listen to recordings being played back. I always used to use an old dictaphone, but that's become impractical now. I guess I should only use this when it's really necessary.
Voglio vedere se devo fare qualche cosa qua.
Dr. Young?
Yes. So, David, how did it go? Lucked out with your first contact? Reverse memory activated?
You've read my treatise? I'm pleased.
It's difficult to avoid when it gets reprinted as often as it does.
Yes, that's true. It caused quite a commotion. Did you like it?
I don't want to argue with you, David. I'm also not entitled to.
Just tell me, will you?
We both come from different eras of psychiatry. We're worlds apart, and I don't believe I have any regrets about that.
Uh-huh.
And to be honest, you are very quick to respond to criticism of your methods. This step-by-step regression might well ring true in theory, but in practice...
Well, in my time in the Army, we had some great successes. For example, with the reconstruction of combat situations, and...
I heard you were dishonorably discharged from the Army.
Can I ask where you got that from?
I'm not so out of touch as you might think. They're not all your friends, you know, our fellow professionals.
That may well be true. However, my discharge had to do with personal matters. It had nothing to do with my work.
I heard differently. Weren't there one or two problems with your, let's say, stability?
Listen, I don't know what you're getting at, but I find it neither fair nor appropriate when you...
It's not right, then. It's okay. Maybe I've been listening a little too much to the general gossip. I wish you the very best of luck with your method, regardless. I think you'll need it.
Thank you for your honesty. I value that.
Devo tornare a casa? Boh, mica lo so.
My new PDA. I couldn't import my old information and the battery's not going to last for 2 days. Better not in here. Everyone can hear. Nobody there. Nobody there.
E alla fine, bene signori, questo è la fine di questo episodio. Siamo arrivati a 24 minuti circa di registrazione e spero che vi piaccia come episodio.